Hey, what's up guys? So at this point here, I've patched up the wall, and today we're going to kind of tackle the issue with the switch because, you know, as I've been mentioning over the last couple weeks, the ceiling fan, I can't figure out how to bypass the remote. And the reality is that we've kind of decided that the remote isn't so bad in the first place. So I'm going to reconnect the outlet to a switch because we still need like our switch to operate some sort of light. So I'm going to reconnect that. And then I'm just going to make it so that the fan is always hot so that the remote works all the time for it. And then, you know, it's kind of like I kind of did an extra step here. I could have spliced to like a box in my attic and just run like a 14-2 or like a 12-2 wire across and just powered the outlet in the ceiling all the time. That would have totally worked for the situation that I'm in right now. But I don't really regret doing the extra work, running the extra wire, because now it's kind of future-proof. So, you know, we'll probably keep the ceiling fan for like 10 years or, you know, who knows what. But after we're done with the ceiling fan, then if we want to put a ceiling fan that is controlled by a light switch, then all the work's already done. So, you know, I had to put a hole in my wall, had to patch my wall, which definitely took like a little while. But, you know, not the end of the world. And in the end, it's a little bit more future-proof, so I'm pretty pumped on that. So I'm going to start taking apart, you know, what I've done here. And we'll talk about the process as we go along. All right, catch you guys in a few minutes. All right, so this is the new schematic. I'm trying to do it in color code this time, so hopefully it's a little bit easier to see. Let's focus in first on like what's going on the switch. So we have our power in, okay? In our power in, we have our black hot wire. We have our green ground wire, and we have our white neutral wire, which I'm representing with like a gold color here. So let's follow the neutral first, okay? So the neutral comes in, that's gonna go to my switch, it's gonna get a wire nut on it, and that's gonna go up to the fan, and it's also gonna go out to the outlet. That's already done. I don't need to mess with anything there. Next is the ground. The ground is gonna come in, it's gonna ground this box. From this box, it's gonna get grounded up to the fan, and it's also gonna get grounded out to the outlet through, you know, the like, in my case, I think that this is a 12-3 wire that goes this direction, and then up here through my 14-4 wire up there. So again, that's already done. I don't need to mess with any of that. The main thing that I need to mess with is the hot wire, and I guess the red wire also. So the hot wire is gonna come in, just like before, it's gonna have a pigtail, but instead of that pigtail going to two separate switches, it's only gonna go to one switch, which we'll come to in a second. The other side of that is also going to get connected up to the fan, okay? So the fan is going to automatically have a hot always on because it's constantly connected. It's going to have a neutral always on because it's constantly connected, and it's going to have a ground always on because it's always connected as well. So that powers the fan completely. And then off of that pigtail, that's going to get connected up to just a regular switch, and when you close the switch, power is going to run through, it's going to go to the outlet, and then it has the ability to come back, and then come back to my source. Okay, so that'll complete that circuit, and when the switch is open, which it currently is in this diagram here, then there'll be no power to the outlet, and then I can plug my light into the outlet, and I have a switched light. So the black wire is the thing that I need to edit. Now the last thing that I need to do is I have my red wire, which is going from my switch box to my fan. And again, all of these wires, all four of those wires there, they're in one Romex jacket, right? It's a 14-3, so there's 3 conductors, the hot, the neutral, and then the second hot, and then there's the ground as well. So that red wire, I'm gonna wire nut on both ends to absolutely nothing, just to insulate it. And then I'm just gonna tuck that in the back of the box, and then in the future, if I wanna run the proper fan, then I can connect that up and everything will work just fine. All right, so this is the plan, and now I can go execute it. And again, the thing I gotta execute really is throwing a couple wire nuts on the red wire, which the wire nut is already on in the fan box. I did that before I closed the fan box up originally. And then I just disconnected this one from the switch, so I need to get one on there. And then I need to mess with the hot wire, so we'll go work on that. All right, so here we are at the switch. The red wire here is the wire that I'm capping off, right? That's gonna get tucked deep into the back of the box. Already in the back of the box right now is the neutral wire. I have nothing that I need to mess with that, so I haven't even pulled it out. This wire here is the wire that's going to the fan. So this I need to, instead of connecting this to a switch, it needs to get connected inside of this bundle here. And I need to disconnect my outlet from this bundle here so that I can connect that to the switch, right? So we're just kind of like flipping both of those parts. So in here I have my original power in also, which is still marked with a piece of electrical tape, so that'll be easy to determine which one I want to stay in there, and then we'll start connecting up the switch. All right, so this has all been switched around now. This is now my hot wire. This is going to be becoming my power in. That's coming off of here, which is my power in, and the black wire, the hot wire going to the fan, is now spliced into that as well. This wire here is the hot wire that goes to my outlet. So I'll connect both of these wires up to the two terminals on this switch. Okay, so one of them is going to go here, the other one's going to go here. I got to get the ground wire connected up to the ground, obviously. And then again, the red wire just needs to get tucked out of the way. All right, guys, so I think that that's pretty much it. I got the, can you see that here? There we go. I got the light switch in, and we're gonna flip it here, and we're gonna see if the light turns on. And it does, awesome. So then I also have the fan. So like I can turn the light on, blind you guys a little bit. I can use the remote to turn the fan on itself. And we're up and running here. So that's basically it for the semester, guys. And I'm pretty bummed that things went this way for us. I was really excited to be teaching you guys. It was like you guys all seemed awesome. It's a small class. I really thought that we would be doing some really amazing things this year. But, you know, COVID had another idea, I guess, for us. And there's been some advantages to being home. For me, there's a lot of disadvantages. Honestly, I'd much rather be teaching you guys how to actually like do this stuff instead of showing you this stuff. But I hope you enjoy my videos. I know that they're not the most well put together things, but I've been trying my best to make it entertaining and to go above and beyond for you guys. So I hope you appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing those of you who are going to be around next year at Shaker again. And for those of you who are graduating, good luck. And keep in touch, okay? So that's it, guys. Thanks so much. And we'll catch you all soon. All right. Bye-bye.